Stan Evans has been one of the central figures of the conservative movement, certainly since I've been a conservative and even before that.
Stan Evans is singular and will always remain singular in my mind.
From his graduation at Yale to the time when he actually wrote the Sharon Statement, which is what so many of us view as one of the founding documents of the modern conservative movement, Stan's really been somebody we can count on.
Stan always played the long game. He wasn't interested in quick, whimsical ideas that came and went. He was more interested in changing the culture, changing people's ideas, but he knew that was a long-term undertaking, and he was willing to do it.
Stan's impact was and has been massive.
The system asked about the nature of American society. William Penn once said, "We put the power in the people."
He used to always start mornings off with a Coke and a cigarette. He was only 27 or 28 years old when he was appointed the editor of the afternoon Indianapolis newspaper.
Revolt on the Campus was published in 1961, which was really the very beginning of the student conservative movement. The book itself gave young conservatives a sense of having arrived. It made people recognize that there were other students across the country doing the same things they were doing, and it also told the world that this was a counterforce to the leftism that was so prevalent on the American college campus.
In 1976, when Ronald Reagan was running for president in the primaries, things were not going well. There was some talk of perhaps abandoning the campaign, but Stan Evans was very instrumental.
If it hadn't been for Stan's work helping Ronald Reagan win the 1976 primary in North Carolina, candidate Reagan's political future would have been doomed. I would argue, though, that Stan's even greater accomplishment is really the philosophy that undergirds the modern American conservative movement.
He believes in ordered liberty, a la Russell Kirk. He believes in the great tradition going back from Burke all the way back to the Scholastics.
And he has carried that on by his National Journalism Center, in which he was imparting his values and his knowledge and understanding, indeed his wisdom, to young people and encouraging them to enter the journalism profession.
Of all the people that have been involved in ISI over 60 years, Stan is at the top of the heap.
Stan Evans was an active speaker, a writer, a man whose very being was wrapped up in promoting the ideas that ISI stood for.
That religion and morality and virtue were critical to an enlightened and active citizenry.
He's been part of all of it, making sure the torch was passed. Many don't know it, but they owe what they are today to Stan.
The Constitution. That was the key. That government is the servant and not the master of the people.